in the distance, hanging in there. If these two hook up, maybe one makes a mistake, Tomac could be right back in it as they go uphill. Lawrence closes again.
Yeah, but with this section, Chase is not too worried about him. He knows he won't be able to pass, so I don't think he's, stressing too much. Now, when you get here, once you get to that split lane, you got to get out of that corner pretty good. If I'm Chase Sexton, I'm going outside, then inside, because if anything, even if Jet gets beside me, I'll have the inside in this next corner, as you can see right here. Jet makes the pass, but Chase has the inside. He'll close that gap off, so no worries.
Lawrence going to make a run. He dives to the inside, wheel to wheel. Sexton able to win the race out of the corner.
Yeah, that was pretty close for Chase. I don't think he thought Jet was going to be able to get to him, and Jet almost did, but you notice when Chase went up that next set, he closed that line off because he knows he won't be able to get him. It's another section. Chase needs to get through this corner, get down this hill, and make sure Jet doesn't go around on the outside because it funnels back into one line. But this is a chess, not checkers right now.
Now this section of the track, we've seen a few mistakes out of Lawrence on that 18, and Sexton has been able to get away. Let's see what happens now.
Yeah, a few mistakes. You see these shadows out here, so very hard to see. Chase has been strong through this whoop section.
There are the whoops. 12 bumps in a row. And Sexton is able to distance himself just a tad. Oh, it's just classic between two of the best of their generation. Can Sexton be the one that can beat Jet Lawrence straight up in a duel? Here's that big jump, 105 feet. That's 10 feet further. That's jumping an entire NBA court plus 10 feet. That's new this year. Nothing for these riders. They don't even think twice about that, do they?
They ain't even thinking. I mean, I didn't even think twice. I'm like, man, that's big. As Jet makes a mistake, as he kind of jumped off the racetrack. But you can see that number one starting to change up his lines a little bit. He's getting a little bit more comfortable, few mistakes, and now he's starting to know where Jet is quicker at because Jet is showing him that, and he's going to start blocking it.
And then one of the great features, they go over that hill. The fans aren't really back there. There's a handful of them, but then they'll emerge back into this valley. And when you have a battle like this, you'll hear it when they jump back down. Sexton riding well, pulling away a bit.
Yeah, I think Chase is just getting more comfortable. We're almost halfway here.
Book the last couple of years. Today, at least early, Chase Sexton's going to get the better of him and everyone else.
Yeah, and you're talking about how confidence with a rider. If you look or just listen, you're going to hear that number 3 Yamaha really close to Chase Sexton. So he's about 4.5 seconds, a lot closer than that. But all that belief is starting to happen, and we're going to have a great. Guys, better come back and check it out.
Watch that on Peacock. Here it is. Chase Sexton wins the first moto at Washougal, his first of the